we have here? New tires. We're going to be mounting up and testing the new Michelin Pilot Actives on the Triumph Thruxton today on this edition of Moto Cafe. Well, the time has finally come to swap out the tires on the Thruxton, getting rid of the original Metzelers and putting on some Michelins that should be a lot better. The front tire on this, the stock tire, is pretty bad at hunting tar snakes and any crack and crevice in the road, so I'm looking forward to getting rid of that. And as far as the rear tire goes, it's got a pretty wide flat spot here, as you can see. It'll be nice to get rid of that. When it rolls over this shoulder here, it feels really weird rolling over from the flat onto the curve here. So I'm looking forward to having something that's a little more predictable. So we'll get these mounted up on the Thruxton, and then we'll take it for a ride and see if we notice much of a difference. I think I'm going to be pretty happy with these new tires. Glad to get rid of the old ones, even though they only have about 3,000, a little over 3,000 miles on them. They just, I don't think they were a good original choice for this bike. So we'll see if there's much of a difference. Well, I got the tires back from being mounted, and now we're going to go ahead and put them on the bike and take them out for a little ride. Obviously we have to be careful because the tread will be a little slippery. So we'll take it easy for the first 100 miles or so and get them broken in nicely. But hopefully we'll notice a big difference over the original Metzelers that were on there. So let's get these mounted up and then we'll take it for a ride. I got the rear wheel on, and the only issue I had was right here with this cush drive, getting that to seat in there properly. Didn't want to go, so I had to stick the rear axle in, put in a spacer, and then tighten down the nut until it drew the cush drive into the hub. And then I was able to put it in and bolt it up, and that's all there was to it. Alright, now that the wheels are back on with the new tires, let's take it out for a ride, and we'll gently work them through their paces a little bit and see how they perform. Let's go for a ride. It's nice to have tires with a round profile again. And I've not noticed any slipperiness with these tires either. Now, I have been taking it easy on them, but they felt very secure. Totally happy with them so far. Only time will tell, of course, but they have really good reviews, so I'm confident in the performance of these tires. So I saved myself a little bit of money by taking the wheels off, taking them into a local shop and having them swap the tires for me. So they did it for $35 a tire to mount and balance. And then there was a $5 per tire disposal fee of the old tires, which I'm fine with. What else am I going to do with old tires? So not too bad. I also replaced the inner tubes. The rim strips were still good, so I did not need to replace those. But overall, I'm happy. So if you want to see the procedure for removing and reinstalling the front and rear wheels on the Triumph Bonneville Thruxton Scramblers, check out Delboy's videos. That's what I used. He's very good at explaining how all of this stuff comes off and goes back together. He has very good tips on how to keep things straight and not lose your parts. Very good information, well done videos. I'll put a link to his site and specifically to the removal and installation of the videos in the description below. It feels like a completely different motorcycle. It really, really does. I'm very happy with these tires. I cannot wait to get on a longer ride
go out and try them out on some twisties, get around some corners. But even just around town here on this initial test ride, very pleased with them. So that's going to do it for this edition of Moto Cafe. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the comment section below. And until next time, this is Moto Cafe.